Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Maggie, and in today's video, as you can see by the title, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my self-tanning routine and tips. I have been self-tanning since around 2016, so I've gone through a lot. I've tested so many different self-tanners, I've tried so many different things, and this is just what works for myself. Personally, I feel like it gives me the most natural looking sunless tan. It doesn't look fake, doesn't look streaky, splotchy, any of that, because that is not cute. So these are just all the tips that work really well for me, so I just wanted to share them with all of you guys. And if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss any of my other videos. And without further ado, let's get started. So to start off my self-tanning routine, I will pick a day out of the week. Usually it's like a Thursday or a Friday, and typically I do my self-tanner at nighttime because it's supposed to stay on your body for like 6 to 8 hours. So I'll do it right before I go to bed and then just put on my baggy clothes, go to sleep, get up in the morning and rinse off in the shower. But first, is to start off the whole entire like routine, I will take a spa shower, and what this means is I will just make sure that my whole entire body is exfoliated and everything is clean and ready and prepped to self-tan. So in the shower, I will wash my hair, and then I will take a like fresh razor, and I just use the ones that already have like the gel thing around it, just because I feel like those work the best for me. And even men's razors work really, really well, but you just want to make sure you have like a really, really good razor so you have like the most fine shave that you can get, so your self-tanner stays on better. So what I do is I just shave my armpits, I shave my legs, everything, and then I just take the Loving Tan exfoliating mitt and take a body wash, and you can use any body wash from the drugstore. I took a little video of the one that I use right now, but I just love anything that smells like vanilla or coconuts. I just feel like it's nice and fresh and clean. So I take the mitt and I take the body wash, and then I just put a little bit on it, and I start with like my arms, and I'll rub it all over my arms, and then I'll do like my chest, other arms, stomach, legs, my whole entire body, and make sure that I'm cleansing my body as well as exfoliating it. And I feel like if you don't exfoliate your body, there will still be dead skin and the self-tanner won't stay. So I find the way that it lasts the longest and looks the best is if I exfoliate my whole entire body before. And so after that step, I just get out of the shower and I put my hair back in a little bun like this. I actually self-tanned a little bit earlier, like 3 hours ago or so. So it's not fully developed yet, but you can kind of get the gist of what it looks like. I will show you guys the before and after. But my first step that I do is I just take a lotion. I use the Jergens Shea Butter like coconut one, and I put it on my wrists and my elbows, my armpits, my knees, my ankles, and my hands, and even like the tops of my foot, just because I feel like the self-tanner tends to like clump together in these areas, and they're just tends to be really dry spots on some people. So you definitely want to make sure you're moisturizing those areas to make sure that the self-tanner doesn't just stay all in that one area, because it will look not cute at all. It will look really, really bad. So I learned that the hard way. And then comes actually self-tanning your body, and the products that I use is I have the Deluxe Bronzing Mousse in the shade Dark by Loving Tan. This is what I use. I use all the Loving Tan products. I use the exfoliator mitt to prep my body, and then I use this Deluxe Bronzing Mousse to self-tan, and I also have the 2 Hour Express Deluxe Bronzing Mousse in the shade Dark. So there's the 2 Hour Express and then the normal one, which has to stay on for like 6 to 8 hours. The 2 Hour Express is definitely good for when you're in a rush and you only keep it on your body for 2 hours and then you shower and then you can just put lotion all over. So this one I wouldn't really recommend unless you really, really need to use it and you're in a rush and you can't keep it on your body for 6 to 8 hours. I used this one last week because I was in a rush, and it ended up looking really bad on me throughout the week, like the more I had it on my body, and it honestly just came right off. I exfoliated off, and it just, I don't know. I don't love it, but I have it just for emergencies. But the one that I use religiously every single week is just the Deluxe Bronzing Mousse, the normal one. And when I self-tan my body, I will just take the bronzing mousse and then take the self-tanning mitt that it comes with. And you guys can also use my code Maggie, and I know it will give you a free mitt on the Loving Tan website, or you can even buy them at Ulta or anywhere like that. And you can just take the Loving Tan and pump it onto the mitt, and then I just take the mitt and rub it all over my body pretty self-explanatory, but that is what I do, and I kind of just like move it in circular motions and really make sure that everything is rubbed in over my whole entire body. And I usually do 2 coats of it, so I'll start with my arm, and then I'll do like my chest area, switch over to my other arm, I'll do my lower back, my right leg, and then my left leg. And they also have a back applicator that you can use, and I use that when I'm alone and nobody can put self-tanner on my back, but normally I'll just have someone do my upper back. And yeah, that's basically what I do. And then after I apply my self-tanner all over my body, I just take the mitt and I rub it over my hands just to give my hands a little bit of color, which I always screw up, and I wash my hands after I put it on my hands, and then my hands are all white. So it's just a problem, and I need to fix it. I need to stop doing that. But that is what I do, and then I'll just put it on my feet as well, just to tan my feet up a little bit. And then after that, I will put on baggy clothing. I will usually wear like a long sleeve shirt with a pair of like baggy joggers or something, and you don't have to worry about loving tan like getting on your clothes or even your sheets. As you guys can see, I have a completely white bed, and it doesn't get on my bed sheets, and even if it did get somewhere, it comes out really easily. Like I know after I shower later in the week and I like wipe my body, it comes off all over my towels, but then I just throw them in the wash and they're brand new and white again. And another tip that I have for you guys is to make sure that the first couple days that you have the self-tanner on your body, you're patting yourself to dry after you shower, just because you don't want to rub it and like risk ruining your self-tanner. I just feel like that helps it last the longest for me, and always making sure that you are keeping your body moisturized, just because it's going to keep it nice and even and looking fresh. And then my last tip is just to have your exfoliator in your shower within the next couple, like 4 to 5 days, maybe even like 6, before it gets to the week like mark, since the week mark where you last put your self-tanner on. I just feel like I like to exfoliate for like the last few days, just to make sure it's all off my body for the next application process, just because I feel like when you don't exfoliate well enough, it will build up, and then your self-tanner will end up looking really bad, because it's kind of like the old self-tanner underneath, and then you keep like layering on new self-tanner, and I just feel like then it looks really like old and like crusty and gross. So I would just recommend doing that. And I think that that's all that I have for you guys. It's pretty self-explanatory. I just kind of take the mousse, take the mitt, rub it all over my body, make sure I'm very moisturized, and putting the moisturizer on those specific places that I stated are just one of the most important like tricks that I have, just because it tends to build up in those areas. So I just feel like it makes it look the most natural. And yeah, so this is what I look like right now. I'll also take a little clip to show you guys like what my body looks like beforehand versus what it looks like after, so you guys can see, just because it is a huge difference. And I feel like once I put on self-tanner, like I feel like a whole new person, because Loving Tan truly makes you so dark and so bronzed, and I just am obsessed with it. So you guys will be obsessed with it too, I know it. And I will have all of these products that I talked about linked down below for you guys if you want to check them out. Purchase them with Christmas coming up. It is a great gift to give somebody, just a little bit of self-tanner, boosts your confidence, makes you feel good in the winter time when you guys can't go to the beach and can't get a natural tan. And also, self-tanning is just a very, very safe way to look bronzed in the winter time without going into tanning bed, just because that will really damage your skin. So I just like to self-tan and do that. And yeah, so that concludes today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I know a lot of you guys have been asking me over and over and over again about this video, so I really hope that you guys like it. And thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you thumbs up this video and subscribe if you are not already. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. So my camera is actually charging in the other room, but I just wanted to show you guys an update. This is what my body looks like after the self-tanner is fully developed. It's been about 6.5 hours since I put it on, so you should just definitely keep it on for at least like 6 to 8 hours. And as you guys can see how developed it is, it just looks super natural and just very, very bronzed. But yeah, this is what it looks like.